Chat.
Hi guys, welcome to Crystal's Chit Chat, where the topics get really raw, uncut, unfiltered, and we just enjoy the moment. I have my cast here. You want to introduce yourself? You want to start to my right?
To your right is the one and only Ken, all the way live from Brooklyn.
And I'm Ajwa from DC.
And I'm Josh from Accra, Ghana.
I'm Maurice Cheatham, Mo Cheatham, Detroit, the Lost Ghanaian.
Clint from the UK.
And I'm Crystal from Detroit. Welcome. All right, guys. So tonight the topic is dating then and now. So a lot of us are from America, and of course, I'm sure everyone has dated in Accra. And Josh, have you ever dated an American before?
Yeah.
Okay, so great. We have stories to tell. Okay, so I want to know everyone's opinion on how different it is dating here than America.
Can we do a quick toast?
Yeah, so we can definitely take a drink.
Lead off, Chris.
Yes.
All right.
Cheers.
Welcome to Crystal's Chit Chat. We're gonna let the ladies go first. So tell us some of the experience that you have here in Accra, dating Ghana men or African men or
Ghana women. What?
Anyway,
Got a sets of brothers.
okay. So, do you want me to be honest?
I want you to be honest
Yeah.
because we all gonna be honest
Yeah.
with let's be honest because people that live in the States don't know how it is dating here in Ghana. They don't know how the men are here. They don't know the experiences we go through. They don't know, the challenges we go through, how a lot of men don't respect women here in Africa.
Yeah.
They don't respect women in power.
Right.
So let's share some interesting stories on
Interesting.
what, and even for men, men like Ghanaian women because guess what? They don't have a lot of mouth. Americans have mouth. So
Yes, y'all
they-
do.
That's not necessarily true either, but anyway.
Right, and so
Okay.
they have their reasons why they date
Okay.
Ghanaians because you would think being in Ghana and you're American, I'm American, you would think we would date each other, but that's the opposite. They definitely don't want to date Americans.
So wait a minute.
So-
Yeah, why would we come all the way
Facts.
across the pond to date a woman that we could have got when we was back home?
Yeah, I've never dated an African American woman.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I would never.
So we'll get to that later, but
Yeah.
the question on, okay. And I think that Josh can speak to the African American woman experience from the Ghanaian perspective. But anyway, okay, you want me to be honest?
Oh,
Maybe
you
African
done said that twice now.
I know, because it's like, oh gosh, I'm gonna get us in trouble. So I'll just say that men are men no matter where they come from.
Amen.
Men are men. So, and if they subscribe to patriarchy, they're men. They're the same, pretty much the same everywhere. I would say for a lot of women, so I coach and I do international dating coaching. So
Oh, wow.
so one things I tell women coming from America to Ghana, we'll say Ghana specifically, but it can go for many other African countries, is that be prepared that, one, Ghanaians don't date or marry for love. Relationships are rooted in upward mobility or, advancement, financial reasons, whatever.
Sound like the States.
So that's like the first thing to consider. And I say probably a large number, I'm not going to say a percentage because I don't want somebody to come after me, but a large percentage are paper chasing. And so that's something just to be very conscious about. And so thirdly, be prepared that there's always another woman. There's somebody. There's somebody he went to junior high school and they still love each other and he just, you know, he's trying to get it together. He, you know, and they just can't get it together. And you might come along and you might be the ticket to him advancing and getting it together so that he can be prepared to marry, you know, Aquia from middle school.
But do you find that to be similar to the States too? Because what you described.
No, seriously, everything you're saying right now,
Yeah.
kind of different from the States.
It's not, but this is the thing.
It's a little bit more subtle, probably.
It's the way it's done.
Yes.
Here, it's a lot more, how do I want to say?
Normalized.
It is normalized. In the States, that's not norm. The norm is to date and marry for love. Here, it's like they know they're going after whatever they can get in order to
Mo.
move
Mom.
up. But hold on a second.
Why you
hold
look
on a
like that,
second.
Mom?
You guys are. I'm speaking from a female.
Which is different. Okay.
It's different.
Right.
Right. I'm
Right.
speaking
Because
from-
you know, as men, we already go through that with
But
women.
again, I
Right,
would agree with Josh's
Right,
perspective.
but the
I
thing
really do.
is for us African American women, we're looking to date for love, to marry for love.
Okay. Can I?
Can I?
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Hold on, can I finish?
Let
Let me land
let her
first.
land,
Let
let
me
her
land
land.
first. So the vast majority, okay, and especially for women in my age group, I'm financially where I want to be, you know, whatever. I'm looking for somebody to, you know, to love me, care about me, whatever. And what I run into is paper chasers.
All
Okay,
right. Josh,
Go
yeah.
ahead, Josh.
Come on, Josh.
All right.
What's
Cool.
your ring?
So let me just take it backward a little bit.
Take it back.
Mhm.
Okay. It's got nothing to do with you or the fact that you are from the US coming down here to look for love. Anytime any African man or woman gets the opportunity to meet quote unquote a foreigner, Obroni,
Yeah.
quote unquote.
All right, that's
Do you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You are literally like, it's a slavery mentality, unfortunately. I hate to say that. So once they see you, it's got nothing to do with a relationship or whatever. The fact that you are, quote, Obroni, you are coming from outside or from the top, you need to give us something. It's got nothing to do with it. So whether you're a man, you're a woman, you're even a small boy, you're a college holder in the US, your family will call you. Tell me I'm wrong.
No,
you're right.
You're right. You're right.
You're in college, they'll still call you. Look, Auntie is sick, oh, what are you doing? Like, it's a norm. It's gonna, so, what, unfortunately, you're coming from a place where, even though you're coming to the city of heart, oh, I'm looking for love, when they see, okay, love is fine, but hey.
Hey!
No, bro, am I right?
So it's not like you're agreeing with it then.
No, no, I'm agreeing. It's, get used to it. No, get used to it, one, and number two, when you move aside that, then you have to now see amongst the rest. That look, okay, fine. There's going to be the tendency that we're going to, and this is going to, in fact, extend 90% of the time that the person you're going to meet. But most of the guys also don't like that. So these people you choose as well. Because most of the guys, I can honestly tell you, I met you at the beginning when you met, I was about a year or two ago, and you told me some of your weirdest experiences ever. And I was feeling so bad. I was like, man, why can't you guys be the right ones? Because there are some very cool ones.
So you're saying I
who
would
have
keep meeting the
nothing.
wrong ones?
Maybe the environment or the places. I'm not saying.
Oh, wow.
But no, the difference is that I'm the man. That environment works for me.
Okay. Josh, let me add on to what you're saying too, because you're kicking something different. And obviously, beautiful has herself together. I know she's my friend. But I also think there are a ton of African American women come over here who are post age 50. I felt all women are attracted in their own rights is, but they're trying to date 25-year-old men.
Oh, absolutely.
No, we're 8 packed
Oh,
up.
absolutely.
And let me say this is,
Absolutely.
me being half Ghanaian and just getting to know my culture. I know my cousins. They're not my uncles. They're very smart, they're very intelligent, and they're not going to be played. So now you want to play this young man like he's stupid, he's a small boy, and he's very hip. So my thing is, and this may be me, don't date outside your class.
Oh,
Yeah.
No.
That's why I said
Don't come to Ghana and get this
expect the
6'7"
same
stud.
that you had over there.
And you then are 65 years old.
So let's clarify class though. How about
Okay, so-
let's clarify class. When you say class, immediately I think of financial, like where you're that financial range. But you're talking about stay in your lane. Stay in your lane when it comes
Stay in your
to
lane,
dating.
use your sense.
So-
What's my class? I won't date anybody who's under 35.
Absolutely.
I won't date anybody, I'm talking about dates.
Absolutely.
Do I really think I could date a 25-year-old and make her my woman and she's like, come on.
Well, but it's more common or
Have you done that?
Absolutely not. You ain't got
What's the
nothing.
youngest
You
man
ain't
you ever
never dated a young
Yeah, what's
guy?
the youngest man you ever dated?
The youngest I ever dated
In Ghana.
in Ghana was 34.
Did you have one night stand?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
When
So
did
he
you
was
have a one
young,
night
though.
stand?
He
Hold
was
on,
young.
when did you have a one night stand?
I
And how old was he?
Huh?
Huh?
What?
What?
When did you have a one night stand and
Why
how
you
old
always
was
trying to get my
Yeah,
name?
yeah.
When did
I'm really trying to say that you with this guy.
I need to know, when did you
So
guys start?
I met him. So when I first came, I decided to take a tour. My brother was a tour guide on a group tour. So I took the tour just to kind of immerse myself in Ghana or whatever. And so he was one of the tour guides. He and I connected like after I moved here or whatever, but I also knew that this wasn't gonna go anywhere,
Okay,
right,
so
long
you're-
term. I'm
you're
aware.
So you were just having
this is
fun.
the thing is, I know the culture. So I get, because I look younger than what I am,
Yeah.
I get all these younger guys that come at me. And I'm like, honey, I can't do nothing for you. Because I know you need to have children, you need to get married, you need to have children. Number one, I can't give you nothing, none of that. And so I immediately kind of push them aside. I have some that we are still friends or whatever, but for me to try to say, oh, I'm gonna try to build a relationship and get married to you, oh, absolutely not.
Sounds like a
But-
little
Have you ever,
plagiarism, no?
I'm not interjecting, have you ever been to the golf club?
I go to the golf, yeah.
You play golf or
Yeah, I play
something,
golf,
or-
yeah.
Have you met anybody special there?
Nobody's special there now.
Like, now?
Have you ever been to
No.
Belcom? Like on a Saturday?
Or even Sunday? Or something like that?
What's gone to where?
Belcom on a
What's
Saturday. I'm just gonna
Saturday?
yeah, you got me, Josh, go ahead. I'm saying golf club,
So
Belcom.
this is another thing too, though.
Yeah.
It's not that there's a lack of men. I'm not, and this is another thing I tell women too. Stop getting hooked up with the first guy that tells you that you're pretty and he loves you. Because men are a dime a dozen here. You can throw a rock and hit 20 guys that are willing to go out with you. Stop falling for the tro-tro driver or the
Tro-tro
Or the guy, or the,
whatever.
hold on, or the
Different-
guy at the art center.
or the art center, absolutely.
Art
So
center,
what you
all
know
of them
what I'm
got
talking
married.
about? Oh,
All the art center guys got married.
so stop falling for these guys, and as you said, like stay in your
Lane.
lane.
Yeah, that
Stay in your
up.
lane. But so let me say this though, because to the point about seeing like, so where you meeting guys? Well, Josh, we're together most of the time.
Yeah,
Like
I see.
you know who we hang out with. Most of them are married already, and most of the guys who are in my age range are married, and I'm not messing with a married man,
Why not?
and because that's just not what, because I want to be married. So to like if I would want to be second or a side or whatever, that might be okay. And I do tell women you might have to open up your
How
mind to
many men do
be
you
a
want to be
second.
married to?
One, leave
But
me
listen,
alone.
but listen,
So,
but
but the
listen
thing
though.
is, so a lot of them are not checking for me, because if they are looking for somebody else, a second or third or whatever, they're looking for a younger woman. So for me, it's difficult to date or find somebody that's appropriate to date, because if you're too young, I can't give you babies. If you're my age, you're already married.
You should be dating like the president or vice president, something like that.
So,
like,
but remember, because our last conversation, I went older, and what was the
How old is
issue?
she?
How old
What
was
was
it?
the issue?
No, fair, we gonna save
How
that.
old
We
was
gonna
it?
save that. We ain't gonna,
Okay,
we gonna
listen,
kill
okay,
no
So
press
it's
on that.
challenging, and so yes, and yes, a lot of women do come over here. They're my age, and they're chasing these young boys, thinking they really love them, and they don't.
They're
And
not-
it's
they're not-
lust.
it's
It's not love, it's
It's
lust.
lust. But a lot of them really
Right.
do know. I'm telling. How many
No,
times?
you
How
want to
many?
speak for you
No,
though.
I
No,
do this
come
for a
on.
living.
So
How many
you do
women
it for a
I
living?
get
Yeah,
wrong?
maybe some of them
How
are
many
like
Okay,
women?
well,
Maybe
okay,
some of
well,
them-
How
let's
many
someone else
women
get
I
in.
get
Okay.
calling me saying I loved him, I love him, I love him. He loves me, and I'm like, sis, no, he's scamming you. Like,
Yeah.
and right. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of them that truly think that these guys love them, and they don't.
You're hitting on a
Alright.
whole different dynamic.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Fran, what you
Go ahead.
think?
I've not dated in Ghana,
Okay.
so sometimes.
All right,
Listen,
That's
so
it.
everything
Hey, she
is,
just,
that,
hey, hold on. You haven't dated, but you just cut them off.
No, he said he's never dated in
But you have friends with experiences, right?
Yeah, and I just same experiences what Adju was saying in terms of like the women seem to be more pocket chasing in terms of like they be in your pocket, more trying to get because as soon as they hear our accent, it's automatic.
Yes.
So you see, it's the same thing.
It's automatically they think you got money.
yes.
And then
Same
you
thing.
know, after a while you end up being daddy in some capacity.
Yeah,
You have to
family head.
Yeah,
Oh,
basically.
it's not
And
funny.
they
We
almost
say
expect you to
Head
take
of
care of
family.
their whole
Yeah.
well-being.
You take on the whole village.
But again, it's no difference from Kevin staying in the West though.
Yeah.
If you get with a girl in the West, there's certain
Yeah.
duties as a man that
When-
she expects you to take care of. So
Straight up.
I think here though, I think all women want safety and security. I think here is we're just putting in the right price bracket. So if I love women, I love beautiful women, I want a woman who cares for me, I can provide safety and security for about $200 a month.
Yeah, they're paying for love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm paying for the love in America. Though.
Yeah.
The same thing. Is that paying for the love is, or is a man supposed to take care of a woman? Or is a man supposed to buy safety and security for a woman?
So I have a question.
No.
To that.
No,
I mean, they are,
Yeah.
when you, but not in the beginning. See, this is
No,
what
no,
I don't
no, no,
like.
no, not
That's
in the
what I
beginning,
don't
you're right.
like.
Go ahead.
It's like when you first meet them, right?
Mhm.
And then all of a sudden, the next day, here they come with some,
Where do you do
uh,
that in America
Yeah.
too?
not the next day.
Nah.
Probably the same day.
No.
Oh,
So
no.
when they get out of bed.
Okay, that may be
I
the
think I
case.
know
No,
something,
listen to
though.
what I'm
Please,
saying.
please,
I'm
please,
just talking
please,
about my experience.
So,
Okay.
it's my experience.
Right.
That's your
So,
experience,
so I've dated a young lady out here, and at first she was cool. It was no problem. I tried to. And this is a game. They got game now.
Facts.
They got game. So I was like, oh, well, here's some money for your car, for your Uber.
Sure,
whatever.
yeah.
Oh no, it's an Uber.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do the truck. I'm gonna do the Uber. You know what I'm saying?
Put on the truck.
You gonna put it down, Mo? But anyway.
You know, you gotta
So-
test the game sometimes, bro.
So she said, no, I have it. Don't worry
Oh,
about
that
it.
was the one bar to drink. I'll buy you a drink.
So
I'll
I was
buy you a
like,
drink at the bar.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
this is
they-
I got a good one.
Okay.
I got a good one.
Yeah,
They are the dangerous ones.
yeah, exactly.
Is it
So,
dangerous one?
Yeah.
so I'm waiting though, cause I know it's
It's
coming.
gonna come. It's gonna come big.
Let me tell you what's
2
coming.
days later,
Yeah.
I said, hey, why don't you come over? You know,
Yeah.
I can't. I had to go back to my village.
Oh, she hit you with that one. You just met her in our cry. She was just there for the day.
Now she gotta go back to Kumasi. Someone is sick, and oh my goodness.
So let-
and can I
yeah.
help her out? Well, oh no.
So, but let me tell you, what I do see is, let me be clear. We come from this. We all come from
Yeah.
the gutter.
Yeah.
I'm talking, we come from this. So the game that a lot of young women are running, I tell fellas, just pay attention. You dig what I'm saying? What I want to give you, I'm going to give you, but you're not going to get me. But please understand, if you meet her and she's by herself, that apartment, that rent's being paid for somewhere.
Someone else.
It's coming for something. Every chick I done dated, it has come in. I'm talking the ones I seriously dated. I done had to help out with that rent. I'm talking the ones I've been with for like 7, 8 months. All that rent has come in due. Let you not be involved in that rent payment, whether that's a quarter or whatever. Bro, they need help.
So can I ask a question?
Sure.
What's the difference then if you're experiencing the same thing in America and in here
Yeah,
in
that's the
Ghana?
question.
Well, the
It's a lower price bracket.
difference,
It's a lower price
the
bracket.
money is
Yeah.
different.
Low
Yeah.
price
I went back to
Yes.
America and had a date. I think I told you. I went back to America and had a date. I think by the time I added up when I went home last year, that date was doing there $600.
Yeah.
what just happened?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And it was a kiss on the cheek, and I think she ended the date at 10 o'clock, which means she gave time
Yeah, she got
to go out with
extra
somebody
money.
else.
Right.
$600.
Okay,
So-
so I would say to you, date your tax bracket.
Who? No, I only date professionals. I've never made over 65,000.
Okay, so then what's
Who?
the complaint then? Why
What's the
why
complaint is
complain?
I'm over here.
All right.
I'm over here.
So,
Yeah,
so,
and-
you're,
and-
so
Right,
you're saying,
right.
so you're saying that American women don't deserve love just because it costs you more to
Oh,
date them?
Oh, let me answer that. Let me
You notice how she flipped that? Did y'all see how she did that?
Yeah, what I'm saying is, let me be clear. I'm not a lame. I didn't come over to Ghana just to date African women. I've had a great track record at home. You feel me? African American women. Great. The fat boy has been good. It's been. I've never been a man of money in the United States. I've never did. All my women have made more than me.
Mhm.
You dig what I'm saying? Is, and I've damaged those relationships.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying is, if the standard is $600 a date, that's I can't deal with that.
Right.
I can't. How many days we gonna go on? Goddamn 10?
Before you get some pussy.
That's $6,000.
Right.
You know me, man.
Hey,
Basically,
yeah.
my dog.
Hey,
That's $6,000. That's $6,000. I'm saying all those dates are not that. So I only date women that I genuinely am interested in. They're interested in me. But the standard in America now.
So, but
Yeah, sorry.
no one still haven't answered that question. Why are Americans over here not dating Americans?
Why?
I can't hit it on the
I
head.
said that. I said why.
Why? I didn't hear you.
Because we already came from all of that. So we came from the States, dating who we dated in the States. So when we came over here, it's like, what was the purpose of us dating Americans over here? We didn't come over here for that. We came over here to try a new experience. So the new experience is dating the women that are from here,
But
not
it
somebody
sounds
that
like
I
you're-
can get from the States.
But it sounds like you're having the same experience here. It sounds like you're having the same experience.
It's a little bit
So-
different. It's a little bit different.
It's cheaper.
No, don't validate it on money.
Oh, it's not even about
Don't
just
validate
being
it on
cheaper.
money.
Right. It's not that it's even cheaper. It's just that, first of all, they're very polite. Hella
Please.
polite. Yes,
Family
please.
oriented.
Family oriented.
So you said American women
American
not?
women are
American
not.
women could be aggressive.
So you say American
You
women
see
not?
how you see?
I am.
Yes, you see how you are.
I am.
Example
I am
is
saying
you.
that.
The example is you.
Have you forgot
No,
what
no, no.
I didn't want to use that word. I didn't want to use that.
How
Not all of them though.
How
One
is it
time, one time, one time.
combative?
I'm just
Is
speaking.
it combative or just you're just able to have
Dialogue.
a dialogue?
Two
It's
different
just
things.
dialogue.
No, it's not just
But you're
dialogue.
taking it as combative. She was just asking a question.
No, no,
That
no,
was
no,
very
no, wait.
combative.
Nothing to do with what you
It had nothing to do with her. He's talking about you. And
Oh.
also, it's not
What
what
you
you
say.
say, it's how you say it too.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I think though, but what I'm hearing though is
So
that's
you want to pass
that's
them?
I want a
I think that's
woman-
a cop out.
A
All right,
pass
so-
up.
I think that's a cop
First of
out.
all, I think
You
we
can't handle a strong woman.
No,
that's-
This table you are shaking. This table you are shaking.
Oh, you brought up the two
Exactly.
guys.
Don't shake this table. What do you mean by handle this woman?
Handle. He said that he don't want a date an American woman because he came from that, but you would date someone here that is,
So-
compassion, say yes please,
And then you
cater
say
to
that-
you and do all that.
That's
When
his
American
perspective.
American women gonna be like, get it yourself.
And you are saying that
see,
boys can handle.
and why would I
a
want
woman?
that?
Why not?
But
Why would you want somebody better than you?
I wouldn't tell you to
Why
get
would
it.
they want
Okay,
less than you?
hold
Hold on.
I wouldn't
I'll
tell
let
you
you
to
speak.
get it yourself.
Why
That's
not?
what-
I did it myself.
Nah.
Ah.
Are y'all hearing this? You sound damaged to me.
Hey, we're not damaged.
Listen.
Hey.
Oh, let's not talk about damage because
Men are more damaged than women
Look how
are.
y'all
you're
talking.
damaged.
Y'all
You're
talk- look how y'all
American,
reacting.
you're
First
damaged.
of all,
It's all damage.
these
That's
two
why
women
I don't
do
date
not
American
represent the
men.
whole.
Exactly.
So these are ultra aggressive.
Let me just say this. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm
Please,
not
brother.
aggressive at all.
Go ahead, brother. I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead.
You said damage.
You okay?
You said damage.
Give us some water, man.
She just got water, almost
She
choked.
gagged on the water.
Gang on damage.
She has water.
Go ahead,
So,
bro.
my little experience, obviously, I've dated Ghanaian, I've dated few West Africans, I've dated Francophone,
Uh-huh.
And then I've dated from the southern part of Africa, South Africa.
Wow, you've really been around.
Legend.
You're
I
a
like
legend.
to be around.
International man.
Then of course we have the Western.
My dog.
Then we have the Americans. I would say that the Europeans are a little bit different from the Americans. Way different.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact.
Have you dated a Bosnian?
Actually, just one
No,
Russian. Just one Russian. Yeah.
no, because I want to hear about the Americans though, your experience with the
So,
American one.
my little experience. So, I'm also a dance coach. I do salsa dancing. So, we've brought to the COVID, we used to travel a lot. The working system, especially West African countries.
Are you Ghanaian?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So, my little experience. When you're dating or you're having something to do with a European woman compared to an American woman, the difference is vast.
Yeah.
It's actually surprising. When I didn't know much, I thought you guys, I mean, since you're all from Western countries, you have the same knowledge that
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. And I think, I don't want to say this word, but I think the Europeans are more
Docile?
feminine.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
No, don't do the actual.
No, no,
Continue.
no,
Continue.
I'm
Okay.
listening,
That's
'cause I
fine.
have a rebuttal.
I know you do.
Of course you do.
They're more, and they have a lot of dialogue. They like to talk a lot. So that word, yes, it comes in the dialogue. They want to, what they want is a lot of communication. But it's easy communication. It's like water. It's like easy, it's like river. It's not like a vast ocean. You can literally have a conversation. Now, I've dated a lady from the Bronx. It lasted 2 weeks.
Less than 2 weeks.
Lasted
Lasted
2 weeks.
Wow.
2 weeks. Because I was like, when she's speaking, I don't know whether she's talking or she's yelling.
Right. There you
I
go.
don't know. And when you're typical African, you're used to a certain
Tone.
tonation.
Yeah.
Calm nature.
So I don't know whether she's upset or she's just a
So her
normal.
mouth was foul.
Yeah, like, I said, can you please say it all that again? Slow motion. And not she's excited or she's cool. You know, like she's cool. But and then when she's upset, before she leaves the apartment, things are destroyed.
Wow.
She's angry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
upset.
Exactly.
That's
not
not
like
the
that.
norm. Like that's not.
No, I'm not saying.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking
Yeah.
So it's frightening. Listen, even just being with them for a while, and especially when they get into the art, you know, like, you don't know what to expect. Having said that,
Yeah.
it's all up.
I just wanted to bring up something that you touched on, and you
Just
were
touched
saying
on, I didn't
you
press
touched
on, I
on
didn't press on.
that she was that they're a little more aggressive or angry.
Some.
Right. Okay. And I think that we're missing a core piece here as to why Americans may be different from
Yeah.
Europeans. South Africans are different from Europeans. Why Europeans are calmer, blah blah blah. We are missing our history in America.
True.
And
that's true.
the trauma unresolved trauma that many carry because of our history in America.
That's true.
And so I think that we don't get grace in that sense, and that we're seen as aggressive, but what made us that way is not discussed or because I mean, personally, up until recently, I didn't date African American men. Because
Who'd you date?
White.
nobody really. I mean, I say I
Sure,
avoid.
sure, wanna say
I dated other people
But
Hey, Cameron.
because
She don't want to say
because
Right.
no.
But after a while,
that's
though, you
not
can't
right.
use that. That's a crutch. We can't keep using that.
But it's still present. It's still.
We're talking about, okay,
It's
maybe
still
in your
prevalent.
age group it's still
No,
present.
not in my age group.
But I'm just
in
saying,
general,
everybody don't experience what you experience in our age group that we experience now. It's different.
What do you think I'm talking about?
You,
Can I-
the fact that women are saying that they're aggressive and saying there's different traumas that tend for y'all to be that way. But I'm saying that no, because everybody didn't go through that though.
So you're dismissing our whole
Now
history.
you're
in
talking about
America.
whole history,
No, but
dismissing.
it does.
Again, but you didn't hear what I just, no,
Yes, it
again,
does.
because the younger, first of all, you're in a certain age group. We're all in a certain age group. There's people that come up after us that didn't experience what we experienced.
But they are experiencing in a different way.
Yes, but it doesn't manifest itself in a way of being aggressive or being angry all
So
the time.
then what, so if you're saying that, then what is your reasoning for not dating Black American women?
I can
Who
give
said
you-
I don't
Just say
date
go
Black
ahead.
American women?
I can give you my reason, and my reason is totally separate, strictly in Ghana. Strictly in Ghana, I see my African American women as sisters. I mean, and I know a ton of them. You feel me? And I don't want to damage those relationships because most of the time is I'm a damaging person in relationships. So I have a ton of sisters I can call up, and it's super dope. Like I would never cross that line, even some of them try to cross it, because I know you're gonna end up mad at me. You know, so when I see you, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not necessarily here. I didn't come to Ghana to date women. You know, hey, I'm going to Ghana. I came for the
Right.
culture. So I feel good knowing, I mean, Crystal's my sister. I've never crossed that line. I thought you never. And I can call y'all and we can, because at the crib I didn't have that. I didn't know what female friends was.
Right.
They don't hang with you for. You
And
know
that-
me?
You know
And
what?
I'm
That's-
mature to that point.
and
That's
that-
real.
That's
very
really
deep.
true.
That's
really
real.
true.
That's why it
It's-
is funny that I hear a lot of men say,
Yeah.
"Oh, well, I can't be friends with women," and I'm like, "Those are the people you really
Yeah,
need to be
that's
friends
what-
with."
I'm mature to
People
that.
you really need to be friends with.
I find it very strange though, from an African perspective, that this is the first time
It's
hearing that.
different.
Yeah.
Like African American friend of mine came down, and a girl walked up to me and we hugged. How you doing? Is that a girlfriend? I said, no, we're just friends. Like, you just hug like that. Like, it was strange to him.
Brother, I envy Native West African men on that. Because I'll say this, and Ken, please jump in. Is we've been built as a culture where every woman we see, and I'm fucking 49, excuse me, I'm 49. Every woman I seen probably until I came to Ghana was, I'm looking at her ass, I'm looking at how to get at her.
Objectify.
Does she like me? Okay, objectifying. What I'm saying is you, I see a natural sister brotherhood where Ghanaian men around their sisters and they don't look at them like that. And I respect that. I feel that way now, bro. I go down, I'm not looking at been in my corner, catching the chick down in the pocket. Hey! I'm chill. And when I went back to home in Detroit, you know, I was chill. Like, hey, sister, that's a beautiful sister. But that doesn't mean I have to get at you. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but
Jump
listen,
in, Ken, please.
it's not that we do that to every woman. It's just that if you're attracted to somebody, cool. But I'm not attracted to every female. You know what I'm saying? And so back to Audra's point when she's saying, how come I don't date African American women? I don't come over here to date anyone. But I'm over here. It's like, first of all, there aren't that many African American women. The ones that are here, they're way out somewhere. They're already set in their ways and what they want to do and how they want to do it and all of that stuff. So it's like, okay, I came over here to try new experiences. So that
Facts.
means, you know what I'm saying?
No,
So I came here to explore and to see what's happening over here. As far as American women, I could do that when I'm in America.
Like, for example, when we all posseed up and we rolling and we, you know, you in the back and you, could you shut up? Inside joke.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so let me ask this question. When meeting someone, you know, say I went out for a good time, is it a proper thing to have sex the first day? Or how long does it take for you to have sex with this person?
Why you gotta look at me first?
Damn, that was all gone.
Well, first of all, there is no timetable. As an adult,
Are you Audra?
first of all, who called you? Who asked you to
He
say?
did. Go ahead, go ahead.
I'm just saying, well,
No, go
I'm
ahead,
just
Ken.
asking, like,
Okay, go
you
ahead.
know, if you meet a girl tonight
Mm-hmm.
and she want, I mean, and would you
I wouldn't
wanna
be looking to have sex.
Yeah, that's not grown man thought.
Yeah,
Alright,
I don't
alright.
That's
look.
not
So it has something to be a grown man.
No, what I'm saying is, you don't go into looking at a woman to have, I done had enough one night stands.
Right.
I'm not pressed.
Right.
God damn, is this going down?
Yeah.
You feel me?
Right. And when you get a certain age, that's what it is. It is kind of like a grown man as far as, because when you're younger, you're like, when I'm gonna get the pussy?
Mhm.
When I'm gonna get the ass? Okay, I'm
Great
spending
point.
this amount. I'm spending that.
Shake it.
Now, when you get older, you're going out to have a good time for yourself, and she just happened to be accompanying you.
So what if she wanna have sex the first night?
But if she wanna have sex,
Blowing it out the
The
goddamn
grown
wall.
man go out the door?
how much she wanna give me?
But sometimes, but sometimes on game,
What?
Nah, we gonna
How
chill.
much?
Sometimes, it's not to say strategy, but sometimes it's not straight. It's not
Mhm.
what I want. That's gonna turn on even more.
Yeah.
Because, and maybe, I want to talk to you and maybe we could disagree. I think in a Ghanaian woman's mind, a grown Ghanaian, she expects that out of African American men. We don't have a great track record over here. So we're thought that we're coming to lay pipe and go back home.
And no, and take care.
I think it's the same thing for African American women coming over here.
What, you expect
African
me to pipe later to
men,
you?
African men think that we've been objectified so
Yeah.
much that they immediately think,
Yeah.
oh, that sex is always on the table.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It's that's all they're looking at. for us.
But that's because a lot of older African American women come over
Yeah,
here
that's true.
looking
They
for
come
that.
down purposely for that.
But then we gotta flip it.
There's a whole documentary on that.
It is.
We got a different dynamic though, and I'm glad you're talking about this. And I'm gonna send a salute to my Ghanaian brothers. Then we got the socialites coming over here. There's a couple of NFL players, baby mamas, that came over here and thought that they finna get over here and play these Ghanaian brothers, not understanding there's no credit over here for real. It's liquid cash. These brothers sitting on 5 and 10 million, and they getting themselves in social circles getting turned out.
Yep.
That's what's really happening. They're going in, these brothers, okay, they playing, you like, oh, okay, this, and that. You're thinking, this brother done traveled all over the world, who are you?
Yeah.
So
Okay,
we have to talk about
Well,
it.
you've been quiet, so let me hear from you.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I
Great
mean, it's
question.
very much similar to the American experience.
Okay.
I think it's just, it depends. I'm the type of person, prior to being in a serious relationship, when I dated, I'm not just specifically dating based on just fucking to go the first night.
For
I like
sure.
to get to know the individual, understand who they are, what they're about, and then see where it leads from there. That's always been my way of dating.
You need to do
If I
some,
may
you need to do
ask,
some goddamn workshops.
What is the typical expectation of a UK lady when she's dating?
It depends. I mean, UK has a very much a class system as well. So it's the quality of girl that you're looking at and what you're finding. Class has a massive play in terms
Yeah.
of society.
So we have the
UK.
chocolate girls, we have the.
Of course, so you
single
can get a
girls.
hood rat girl, and you already know what it is.
Nima,
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you go to a
Some-
particular area, you know what you're going to expect.
yeah, lower,
If you
lower,
get
lower.
someone from a high class area,
Yeah.
it's a completely different mindset and conversation. So it's down to your preference of where you go to pick up girls. That's why when you were suggesting earlier about Achimoto Golf Club, automatically there's a different type of
Exactly.
you're gonna find from that space.
That's why I'll take my sister any day, you know.
Okay.
So I'll take
Well,
her
Right.
there.
I'm a
But she
member.
goes for-
I mean, I'm a member at the at the Air Force.
I mean,
Air Force
this does not sound religious because I don't condone it, but you need to go to church. No,
That's
listen.
all
I said
no,
it
do that.
before.
She don't do that.
No, please.
Worst place to go.
Hold on, speak up.
That is the worst place to go.
No, it ain't.
Yes,
but-
it is. So, Josh, do you think she's looking for someone, or do you
No,
think
Church is
that
where
she
all
just
the
meeting
women
the
are.
wrong one?
Unfortunately,
You can park a lot of pimp in church.
I mean, I'm saying to say
You
this.
will.
Aside the
That
whole
one.
religious thing, for strategic purposes, she could add certain churches to her list of networking. Angles.
Oh, yeah.
Above Melcom?
Yeah, because, for
No,
instance.
trust me.
No,
Wait.
no.
I
agree. No,
I would take her.
How many
just
women
to-
you met in Melco?
just to mingle.
So-
Not for the religious
Okay, hold on.
aspect. Not just
I done did my
not just for the
hey,
religious
hey,
aspect.
hey, North Connection Melcom. I did my thing.
Because this church service, a lot of these churches have a lot of organizing of programs. You'd be surprised some of the programs they organize.
I'm not
They
surprised.
have picnics,
Yeah.
movies,
Jay, you hit that something.
singles, and it's
Auntie, do
really,
you know this?
really
Yes.
up there. It's really
Why
up
don't you
there.
We
I'm
went
telling
to a church, Crystal and I went to
Yeah.
church about 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay. What's
And there
your
was some affluent people there. It was people that was in politics. It was,
Hell yeah, that's
people-
where
that's where they
go
go.
from.
Yeah,
That's where they
exactly.
get this thing
That's
from.
where the showers
Yeah.
go to.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's what I'm
how it
saying.
works in
Everything
America,
is a
too.
one-stop shop. You go there, get everything.
But what I like what
That's
you're
how it is
hitting,
in
but
America, too.
But what I like that you're hitting on is you're making a valid point. I think sometimes African Americans struggle past the social events, past the nightclubs, to get into the Ghanaian community where you
Yeah.
really meet
The
people.
grounds.
You know, the
And the
people
church
have
is
real
grounds,
jobs, and I
foundation.
like that. I like what you're saying. picnics and community
Yeah,
events.
those basic ones. The clubs and things, everybody's faking it. I like this all the time.
Right.
And we so good at faking this after.
Hey, even at, when we came to,
The funeral.
no, not the Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
The Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
It was a plethora
They
of
were
people that-
faking it too.
Trust me.
No, what I'm saying
No,
is community
Yeah,
events.
this community event. Just try, just go for fun of it.
And I think so many times,
So just
'Cause you-
avoid the internet, ladies.
The what, that?
The internet.
That's for,
Me-
that's for losers. That's for
No,
all
but
the
I'm telling you,
scammers.
that's what I'm telling you, that's where most of these women
that's where
are,
they
that's
come
where
from.
most of them are meeting them.
So at the funeral, the
So
Thanksgiving,
listen to these
you know
guys
my
that tell
cousin
you where
Doji?
to meet me.
Uh-huh.
in the orange shirt, my cousin Doji, you might have
Yeah,
seen
Doji.
him. Oh, Doji has a 65-year-old American girlfriend who sends him
Yeah.
money. This is my cousin who lives in Jamestown, Bukum, my little cousin. Oh, I send her pictures all the time, cousin. Yeah, that's my cousin. Shout out to Doji. Shout out to Bukum boys. What? Oh, my little cousin, they know him, but boxer, Jamestown, cut up.
Yeah,
Like I said, my cousin's about 23 years old.
yeah.
And I'm his uncle. We call him time to time, like, oh yes, I have a 65-year-old girlfriend. I send her pictures and she sends me money.
Yeah, because they be looking for love in all
But come on, don't, hey, don't act like that. Because now we gotta get to the, we gotta get to the 419, the sock,
what-
and
that was-
set it up. But I'm saying
I'm
is,
your own cousin.
bro, come on, dog. My cousin's from Bukum. All my cousins got 65.
My youngest brother, he's one of them too.
Yeah, man. So you see, it is what it is.
But it's interesting. Once again, is I do want to center on what you're saying. Is I think that
Community-
African Americans
Yeah.
don't come and get to the community events.
Yeah.
Me and you
Right.
talked about that. Is
Right.
like you going to church, and obviously you're very good at community events. Meeting people really work. Meeting people are really middle class and
Meeting the
down.
real people.
Meeting the real guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, because we go to the clubs, we go to these places where everybody is faking.
It's 3 o'clock at night on a Tuesday.
Yeah,
they are
What
all-
Ghanaian
they
is
are-
out on a Tuesday, on a Wednesday? What Ghanaian is out?
So can I say though, there's a caveat to that, because it doesn't
There's always
necessarily
exceptions to the
mean,
rule.
there
I
are,
know.
there are
I know.
exceptions.
There's always
So
exceptions.
don't say that that's that is a, 100% foolproof
No,
way.
not
Because
exactly.
you guys know my situation, what happened to me,
That was one situation.
No, I'm just saying that it's not just one. It's happened to, I've seen it happen to other people. So just because, you think, oh, I'm dating another class or upper class or whatever, doesn't mean that you are safe from being taken advantage
Now I'm
of.
about to get with you. Hold on. Now I'm about to get with you.
Okay.
Here's the problem is, you leave game and you leave common sense. We from the gut. So you can't run anything on me because I come from that. I see that. We come in blindly expecting, not they, because I'm half Ghanaian. My cousins watch cable TV to get game, so you can't run it on me. You
Right.
can't call me the next day saying you want some. You ain't got no money.
But I'm talking about.
Let me teach you the game.
You're
Right.
talking about you though. A lot of these women do not understand.
A lot of these women let Ghanaians do things they would not let African American
Absolutely.
men
Right.
do.
I always ask, would you do that for a man in the States? And the answer is usually no. And I'm like, then why are you letting this person
Exactly.
do it too?
Because
I'm
that man.
just-
No, I'm gonna tell you why.
But
I'm
it works both ways
though.
though. It works both ways though, because we'll come over here and find ourselves doing stuff for Ghanaian women that we wouldn't do. We'd be like, hell no. But because we think they so
Why is that?
docile, because the
Yeah.
approach again, what I
Yeah.
said.
Great point. No, great point.
Because I'm bringing it back. I'm bringing it back full circle.
Yeah.
Back to what I said initially about the approach, about them being polite, about them
I'm
with
sorry.
the yes
I'm
please.
It goes both
With
ways.
the yes
Yeah.
please. So
Somebody
that goes a
explain
long
to-
way.
Why does he still have those face?
That's her face.
That's her face. But not Ken. But let me say this, Ken.
Yeah.
Ghanaian men. Ghanaian men.
Okay.
I'm not talking about dating Ghanaian
He
men.
said,
So she got that face like all this bullshit. All this bullshit. But
Cause I'm looking like y'all tripping. Cause
no.
Oh, what's
let's
that?
see, let's see.
What-
I'm just saying, like, I'm just listening. I'm listening.
How
Y'all don't
was
wanna
it?
hear mine, cause y'all know I come like,
No, please. It's crystal shit chat.
Yeah, well, chit chat.
No, I'm just saying, like, all of you guys have a great point, and it's just mind-boggling that I see the different men do different things here for women
Yep.
that they
Would
don't,
not
how
do
they
women.
would not treat
Absolutely.
American women like that.
Absolutely.
An American woman would go over and above
Absolutely.
to get you wherever you need to get to. And,
What has been your experience in terms of
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, she's speaking from
yeah.
experience.
What's been your experience in terms of dating?
here in Ghana,
Hey, turn the camera on.
horrible.
What's been Crystal's experience in dating?
She's
Please share.
horrible.
She said horrible.
How many relationships have been in Ghana so far?
I've never been in a relationship here.
Okay, how many
But
people you
I
on a date
met,
with?
I encountered with 2.
Okay.
And both of them is just like well, I'm gonna say the second one. He asked me one day, like, first he told me he loved me the first day, and I was
The
like,
first day.
First
That's
day.
a red flag.
Yeah, it's red flag.
Automatically, that's a red flag.
Hey, wait a minute,
That's
he
the
said he
line.
loved you and y'all didn't do nothing.
That's the line,
We
though.
was in the club that night at Soho.
In the club.
We were.
Guys,
We
in
were.
the
You
club.
remember the
Yeah, I
French
remember,
guy?
yeah, I
The
remember.
French guy told me he loved me. He was like, please, I love you. Come, please.
In the
have a
club.
drink.
He loves you in the
Yeah,
club.
right. So
Look at
it
the
was a
two
red
things.
flag.
In the
But
club.
he was
Love
really,
you.
really persistent on trying to talk to me, and I just couldn't understand why. But so I ended up talking to him like, a couple more times or whatever. He was cool.
So
to
you
hang
did
out
take
with
his
him,
number. You did exchange numbers. You did after he told you he loved
Yeah,
you.
so
in
we
the club.
exchanged what?
Okay.
Yeah, I did. I was bored. I was bored. You know?
Okay, right.
Bored. If anybody could talk to me with my smart ass mouth, shit, I entertain that, you know?
Hold on.
So,
Should have been there.
after, probably about a week of talking or something, he asked me, can his partner deposit a $15,000 check in my account?
Turn the camera right here.
And I was like,
Less than a week.
yeah, and then said, I will give you 5,000 back after Ramadan. I said, first of all, I'm in Ghana with you. I'm gonna get $15 from?
15,000.
15,000.
$15,000.
Right.
He wants
That's-
15,000 from you.
First, no, 1,500.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
2005.
So,
That was a test.
again, where I'm getting that type of American money from, here. Second, why would I give you 1,500 US and you gonna give me 5 after Ramadan? I think I've been around the block too many times because I smell bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I told him, no, that shit don't make sense. I was like, what do you, what's up? Like, why would you ask me something like that?
And
He was like, well, I'm just saying
with class.
because I'm from Mali. I'm just here. I work with the oil and gas or whatever. I can't touch my money. I'm
This is
waiting on
the
the
ultimate
minister
senator.
to sign this paper so I can take it back,
And you were
da, da, da,
listening to
da.
all this
And
conversation.
I asked them, like, what made you ask me that? You know what I'm
After knowing you
saying? They
for a
come in
week.
this house and they just think you just got it. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So, again, once I said no, he never said nothing else to me.
You'd have never ran into this at Melcom if you mentioned
No,
it.
You know what?
So look,
Hello,
my
it's
second
Malcolm.
experience, which I was my second experience, my first experience, I met a guy at Labadi Beach.
Okay.
Remember? I met a
Look at
guy-
that place.
Remember when we went to Labadi Beach that night to go meet? Oh, remember Mo?
No corporate and all this. Every
You
time
went-
she's met a guy, I'm just there.
Yeah, Mo's always
No,
there.
you
And I was there too.
No, you were
Yeah.
slacking on your brotherly duties, okay?
Yeah,
You were be protecting
you were
us.
there because
He was looking out for
when
his
he
own.
came to the car, Mo was getting in the car. Mo was right here with me. And so he was like,
yeah.
he was like, let's exchange numbers or whatever. I was like, okay. He works for Ghana and China. So I was like, okay,
Oh, him.
entertain. Exactly, so you remember.
Yeah.
So, entertain them or whatever. This guy, I promise you, like, he was, first of all, when I gave him my phone to put my number, his number in there, he went through my messages.
What?
And I was like, that's so disrespectful. Why would you go through my message? This is private. I would never, you work
What,
for the
it was his
government.
second day?
Yeah, so I would never go through your phone. You work for the government. Why would I go through your phone? So
Wait. What was the response?
No. But see what you said, the statement about she over here looking at us because we doing things that we wouldn't let American girls do. But it's the same. You wouldn't let no American do.
Man,
Look at
I didn't know he went through my phone until the next day.
Oh,
and so
wow.
the next day he called me and was like, you said you wasn't talking to nobody here, but I see that you was chatting
He
with
shouldn't
such
have
and
let
such
you
and
know.
such." And
If he
so-
wouldn't have let you know, you wouldn't have known.
Right, and so I was like we got into a full-blown argument 2 days of meeting him. Like, to the point, like, I was kind of scared. Like, I had to call him, like, I'm kind of scared of this guy, because, like, he would hit me. So that's the reason why I don't date here. I don't trust people. I don't trust men here. It ain't about American, none of that shit.
And
Like,
these
I just don't trust
are
them.
truck boys. These are guys who are working.
That have work and they have he works for the embassy in China for Ghana. So he has a good job. So who's to think that he would come so aggressive? He was so aggressive. He's like, so you're not gonna invite me to your party? You're not gonna do this? And so I called you like 5 or 6 times. You ain't gonna call me back.
Wow.
I'm like, whoa.
I'm actually.
Whoa.
Shots like that.
And he's a Ghanaian.
What we're telling you
He's a
guys,
Ghanaian.
and you're not listening to us. Like, it doesn't matter what, because I'm not dating Trocho boy. I'm dating
Why wouldn't you
government
date a Trocho
officials.
boy?
I'm dating,
Why
guys
would
that I
you
meet
date a
at
Trocho boy?
the,
Maybe
at the
he
Because he's not in the
Yes,
class.
he's not my class.
It doesn't really matter
It
about
does
We
class.
just talked about
It
being in the
does
class.
matter.
You have to
I
date
date
in
my
your
class.
I
class.
don't need a woman
I'm
in my
not
class.
taking
we're
care
men.
of any man.
Well, I need to have a man in my class.
I'm
I
not
can't
taking
date
care
no
of a
woman
man.
below me.
I wouldn't take care of one in America. I'm definitely not taking
So
care
now,
of one.
now I'm gonna step to you because you want to add something. Is
Yeah.
necessarily you're talking about you taking care of. What's really happening is everybody you're talking to is damn near a fraud boy.
And that's what
And
I'm
that's the
saying.
truth.
You never
So
know.
that's the truth.
so
You-
even
because you
and
don't know
please
what
don't
they're
let me
looking
offend
for.
you is, but everybody's tied into that one way or
It's
another.
something. They're looking for something from you. It may not be money. It may not. It's something.
What are they looking for?
It depends
Something.
on the
It could be a
person.
green card, it could be a.
It could be a green
So
card.
like,
Because you know what? That's what the
Nah.
president kept saying to me. He said, you're gonna take me to America with you. When you go back, I'm going back.
I disagree.
That's what he said.
I'm gonna tell you the new game because I gotta stand up for my Ghanaian brothers. I don't need a green card. You know how I'm gonna play you? I'm gonna play this. I want to stay in Ghana. You go back to America and work, and you come back. We're gonna build us a house. The new game, them small boys who tell you they want a green card. Because the first time I tell you I want a green card, you're tipped off.
but so you're just affirming what I'm saying. It doesn't matter
What does
what.
affirming mean? I'm sorry.
Confirm it. It's the same as that.
Black Rock
It
needs to be the next
doesn't-
sponsor
it
of Chris's
doesn't-
Chit Chat. What does affirming mean? I've had a couple of shots of Black Rock.
You're confirming what I'm saying, or you're agreeing with what I'm saying.
You do understand I'm a college graduate. I
Oh,
know.
right.
I
You
just
just
want to
said-
let
you
you do
just-
your
oh,
thing
gosh,
because you
my
like
God.
to do that.
I
Okay.
know. So
She do like to
anyway-
do that.
Anyway,
I'm sorry.
but you understand what I'm saying. Like you're saying what we're saying. It's like it doesn't matter what class they're in. There's always some game. There's always something. that
There's
they're trying to
game in
pull with
everything.
us.
There's game in corporate America.
But it's-
There's game in
No,
everything.
but the
that you
thing
do.
is, it's just so overwhelming.
Are you
It's just too
allowing
much.
that game
No,
to run
I'm
over
not.
you?
I'm not.
Okay.
But I'm dealing with women all the time who don't know the game, who are really coming in with open arms and open hearts.
Because
and
you
really
came to
thinking
motherland
that-
Africa,
thinking
you let
that-
down your guard.
I'm
Not
telling
me.
you,
Right.
not me,
No, I got
but
you.
I'm telling
Look,
you, there's
my
so
mouth.
many women that
Your
do.
mouth.
And I know what
Because
you
they
do.
are really looking
Hold on a
for,
second.
they're really looking for love and a true relationship.
So they're
And they
thinking
come
they're
in-
going to come to Ghana,
Right.
They
and that the
do.
Ghana boy is going to be slow. He's going to be slow. When a Ghana man's really a man, he's not
He's a
marginalized by Western media. He's not confused. He's in an environment with beautiful women that want to get married and have babies. This is fucking
But
perfect.
you gotta remember though, the imagery that we're given in America or in the West about Africa.
So you
And so-
slipping.
Oh,
But,
well.
Ah! So you slipping. Not you, but you and the sisters you represent. Because you're thinking you're gonna come to Ghana and get this dusty boy.
And clean it up, dust them off, dust them off.
Yeah, that's very true.
Ain't nothing wrong with dusting them off. Ain't nothing wrong with dusting them off. As long as he has potential.
No, what I'm
And
saying
he's,
is-
you know, he's
So
got
let's-
potential.
let's-
There's nothing wrong with dusting them
Let's-
off.
Oh, time out, one at a
Let's talk
time.
about the Ghana boy. Let's talk about the
Okay,
average
come on.
Ghana boy.
Okay.
Let's talk about the average Ghana boy. He wakes up at 5 o'clock, he plays soccer every fucking morning.
Fit.
That's what my cousins do. They play soccer every morning. So he's in shape.
Fit.
We just had a conversation last time about the young Ghana boy. The young Ghana boy piping.
Yeah.
He doing it all.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So now you, over age,
Underlined.
underlined,
overweight.
is going to get someone who's out your class when he got a gang of young women, 50% under 25.
with a
What the fuck do you think
with
he
a
wants
bottle
to
of
you?
Coke.
And unfortunately, you have so many women that think that they don't get it. They don't understand that formula. I get it. I understand.
So
it.
that's why
I-
we're
You guys said
on Christmas
I
chit
get it,
chat.
and that's why I try to educate them. I try to
Oh,
educate
kid, I want
them.
you to kick something.
But
I want you to go.
I try to
What's
educate
that?
them,
What's
and
that?
a lot of them don't want to listen.
I want to talk about the
Okay,
African American
so
man.
wait,
Also,
okay, so let Josh.
Sorry.
I just confirm what she said.
Yeah.
So there was one time, I don't know how she Facebook, then Facebook was very active.
Right.
She came across my pictures or whatever on Facebook. Then I was very active in modeling as well. So she came across my pictures. and
Josh,
then-
modeling, salsa,
Yeah, it's
international.
stuff like
Bring
that.
it on.
So very nice lady. She reached out to me, so and so. I like you, so and so. Everything was going cordial until she started. I was actually surprised the way. I was like, hey, why don't you bring? I mean, why are you doing all this thing here? Why don't you come to the US? I mean, I'll sort you out. This is my house. This is my car. Like, you don't have to do anything. Nah, 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 nah.
How does she look?
I mean, honestly, she was beautiful. I mean, late 40s or so.
Okay.
Late 40s, like, yeah, late 50s. And then when obviously, they talk a little bit too much, so you have to do a little bit more listening. Okay, cool. So when are you going to come? When are you going to so come here? I can process it. Now, she was one actually trying to get me there. That's like, even here in Ghana and you there, look at the way you're trying to be controlling. How much more? I was like,
You didn't go?
hell no.
But you got options.
No,
You got options.
But I was actually surprised at the way she was trying to
Right.
use so-called
Her material thing.
Yeah, and she
is
said,
attractive.
I still have them somewhere on my laptop. How the house, huge house, or just her, and I think she's got 2 kids or something like that. And then this, you can do this. I've got contacts here.
She'd have locked you in the closet, bro, naked.
Yeah, man. Yeah, exactly.
Just when she
like,
she like,
You was scared of, she was scared you was gonna get raped.
Yeah,
Literally.
every time she's speaking, I'm actually, damn, I'm going to be fucked up. Forgive my French, if I give myself to this lady, I'm not going to be the same again. I'm going to clean up upside down. But on the serious note, apart from that, at first, I felt intrigued by the way she was trying to use, like, just a guy trying to con a lady.
Right.
And using material things to con a lady.
Right.
It's like, man, who said I was hungry? Like,
Who said I was hungry?
Who said I was? And they assume that Ghana brothers
They
are
do.
hungry.
yeah, like, what are we talking to? Like,
That's
damn.
deep. That's a great.
Yeah,
that's a
yeah,
good one.
yeah. Had she ever been here before?
She's been trying to come.
Trying?
Every time
Why had she-
work. I think she was linked with you.
But see, that's always a question to ask. Like, have you been here
No,
before?
she
Have
was-
you traveled outside before or whatever?
Yeah.
Because, you know, because, yeah,
Try
Yeah,
to-
but again, some Ghanaian men are hungry though.
Unfortunately.
To the rule,
Yeah,
based on
yeah,
probably
yeah,
how
yeah.
you've been
Unfortunately.
educated,
Right.
yeah.
your class, where you come from,
Yeah.
where you're from. Like,
Yes.
there's
Yeah.
some hungry niggas. Yeah.
But who are those?
Right.
But who are those?
Because they hungry, they are.
Everywhere. That was a
They're
crossboard.
hungry.
So